guys, I wanted to bring you in on this. My sister had brought me a bag of California fig pieces, and they're dehydrated and kind of hard dehydrated, and I didn't know what to do with them, so because I'm not going to make pies or anything out of them, so I decided to make a fig jam out of them. So what I've done is I put them in a pot, and I put 1 tablespoon, I don't know if you can see that or not, I put 1 tablespoon of butter in it, and I kind of sauteed them around a little bit just to get the outer crust softened up. And then I'm going to add just enough water to barely even put any water in there. And then we're going to stir that around. Now, I'm going to turn this on low heat, and I'm going to cook this for about, if you use high heat, you can do it in probably about 15 minutes. But I'm going to use very low heat and let it simmer for about 45 minutes to soften the figs up and cook them real good. And then when we get to that point, I'll come back and show them to you. Alright, now we've got it boiled down, got them softened and cooked really well. And most of the water that we put in there is cooked out. Now, I'm going to turn that off for now. Now we're going to use a inverter mixer, and we're going to grind it. Alright, I'm pretty sure we got it. It's going to be really thick like this, because when you're boiling it, that's when you're cooking out most of the water. And it's going to be really thick like this because when you're cooking it, you're rehydrating the figs, so most of the water is going to disappear. Now, should look really smooth. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar. You do not need to add anything else. You don't need spices or anything like that in here. You can add a pinch of salt. Alright, now that we got the sugar good and mixed in, now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Then we're going to put this back on cook, and we're going to let that sugar melt and cook into the figs. Make sure you get that salt good mixed in. You don't want to bite into a clump of this and have a big old clump of salt. I'm going to put the lid back on this, and I'm going to let it cook for a while to melt all that sugar. And while that's doing that, I'm going to get my jars ready. Be right back. Alright, so now we've got it done. It's ready to go. So now I'm going to bring a jar. Alright, make sure that quits bubbling, because if you don't, when you take that lid off, you're going to get burned. Trying to scoop this over where you can see what I'm doing here. And now we're just going to spoon it into the jars. And I have little small 8-ounce jars here. All right. Make sure you get out your bubbles. This, you want to make sure you get all that cleaned up there, because figs have little seeds in them, and it can stop your seal from sealing if you don't get it right, if you don't get them off of there. Finger tight, then we're just going to turn them upside down like that. This stuff is good on toast, bagels, pancakes, waffles. It's great as an ice cream topping. Really good as an ice cream topping. And then just turn them upside down. And if they don't seal after about 30 minutes, then you want to give them about a 15-minute water bath. Not much more than that. All right, I'll be back as soon as I get these done. All right, there we go. All we're waiting on is for them to seal. And like I said, if they don't seal after about 30 minutes, leave them upside down for about 30 minutes, flip them over, and give them about another 30 minutes. And if they don't seal, then you want to water bath them. And these will last up to a year to a year and a half. All right, there they are, all sealed. Every one of them. Ready to be put away. Big jam. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this and hope you give it a try. Big jam is really good and really good on a lot of things, even good on cake.